And I've seen in the news that Luigi Mangione now will be tried for the potential death penalty if he is convicted of killing the former CEO of United Healthcare, Brian Thompson. Trump's attorney general, because this case went federal, she was saying that, Brian Thompson was this innocent person who was allegedly murdered by Mangione. It was premeditated, so it was planned out. So, of course, the federal government is going to claim that Brian Thompson was, quote, innocent, even though you could, I think, reasonably argue that there was a whole lot more blood on the hands of Brian Thompson. He wasn't pulling a trigger, per se, as Mangione is alleged to have done to Thompson, but he was the head of United Healthcare, which out of the big insurance companies in the United States had the highest claim denial rate. So when people were seeking medically necessary care that was recommended by one of their healthcare providers, United Healthcare denied that at the highest clip. So people seeking treatment for cancer or diabetes or physical therapy or whatever it may be. And again, tens of thousands of people die in the United States each year because they either don't have health care or are underinsured. Medical debt is a thing in the United States. It's actually the biggest reason people go bankrupt in the United States is because of medical debt. There's people that literally end their lives because of the amount of medical debt that they're in, and they don't want their families to be saddled with that. I've literally read stories about that happening. So I think, again, it's very expected that the feds are going to say Brian Thompson was, quote, innocent, but I think we need to have a actual dialogue about, the role of these health insurance companies and how they generate profit over denying medical care that people need. And sometimes that is like literally life-saving care that people need. And these companies, their bottom line depends on denying people health care, which leads to people suffering and in some cases dying. So no, I don't think Brian Thompson was innocent. Not to say that the, Mangione is alleged to have killed him. And again, there's a lot of shady stuff going on, like his defense team not being provided with all of the evidence, some of the evidence that was taken by police not being, the chain of command being followed, things like that. So there's a lot of shady stuff around that case already, but I just thought, it was worth highlighting Attorney General Bondi's the use of the word innocent when describing Brian Thompson. Let me know what you think down below. Peace. Much love.